Alright, recording started.
What is the mission?
Here we go. Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to the Antidisestablishmentarianism Lies Within. This is it, the final arc. It's time for the final boss. A three-way battle royale against the forces of the president as well as the Contrabida gang. Will our hero find themselves victorious or will they not? This is it. This is the finale. I am not holding anything any longer. People, your main characters will most likely, probably, highly likely die in this final act. And I won't hesitate to kill them. I swear I won't. Whether or not you succeed or fail in this final boss fight is up to you and maybe the dice.
Ilan to, 10?
Yeah. Whether or not this story is a tragic tale of people trying to rebel. Yeah. The game doesn't use them, but yeah. There are some RPGs that use the D12, but yeah, we don't need them for Open Legend. Yeah, whether or not this is a tragic tale of a failed rebellion or a hopeful story of underdogs rising to the top, it'll all come down to this, the final act. What is our birthright? Alright. The entirety of Philippines. It's a Sunday. It's 2 p.m., 14 o'clock. People have just finished lunch. Some are in their work. Some are in their school, maybe on their last period or whatever. And overall, all seems to be normal. But all TVs around throughout the Philippines are forcefully turned on, and revealing in that TV is a podium, and standing on top of that podium is
The president.
the president himself.
Nag-a-alarm yung TV, parang warning.
Yeah. Now for a message from the President of the Philippines, the TV says in a robotic voice. People of the Philippines, mga aking kababayan, I mean,
I will use
rather.
all of this. Kasi final battle na eh.
Indeed.
Buti nakita ako, kung hindi ko ito gagamitin.
Yeah, you definitely should. Underground, though, in some strange unknown area located underneath the Philippines, there's a wide stadium with a whole bunch of weird, creepy, scary, evil-looking people all talking amongst themselves when atop the stadium and an old man covering his entire body with a coat and a hat and stuff suddenly also speaks up. To all the people who have managed to come and attend this glorious meeting, I thank you. In case you do not know, allow me to introduce myself. I am Contrabida's boss. You may simply refer to me as the Contrabida. Now then, contrary to what our organization's name might suggest, because Contrabida refers to an evil group, yes, Contrabida means villain after all. However, We are contrabidas, not not against good, but against the purest form of evil, known as corruption. As the boss is saying that the speech as well
Diba
of the president.
hinire sila ng president?
Hmm?
Hinire sila yung kontrabida gang ng
No.
president?
No.
Ibang ano sila, group, para silang angel seeker, kumaga, against the government din pala sila.
You've been fighting them for the past few
Oo
weeks.
nga. Akala ko hinire sila ni president.
Yeah.
No?
No.
Bakit sila
The
pinakalaban ng angel seeker?
The president because if they can beat the contrabida before the president, then the country will lose hope in the president, and they'll regain, the angel seekers will have the trust of the Philippines again, so that they can, unveil that the president's all evil in short. You keep asking this question, and that just goes to show how convoluted this entire plot really is. Anyway, where was I? Right, it's the president doing the speech.
Talking.
As you know, this country has been riddled for the past few years, ever since the Spanish came here, with corruption. With the rise of dominant people such as Gat Masungit all those years ago. There have been plenty of criminal organizations rising out and causing all sorts of mayhem to my beloved country. How dare they? Most notably, this criminal organization known as the Contrabida. As their name would suggest, pretty fittingly, they call themselves that because they are nothing more than filthy villains. But today, that will change. And meanwhile, in the underground, with the Contrabida speech, today, that will change. Today, we shall take down the president and rise a new revolution. No longer will we deal with this corrupted system we call democracy. No longer, the president says, will we deal with criminal organizations such as the Contrabida, and we can have our peaceful democracy once again.
Yung mga tao na papanood lahat yon.
Yes.
Saksihan.
This is a warning, for after the speech ends, and then we go back to the underground, the entirety of the Philippines will now be, and then back to the president, and actually Contrabida and the president are saying this at the same time, a war zone. So all citizens and non-combatants, simply stay where you are, at least until further notice. That is all. Just watch me. I shall make this country, nay, the whole world, a better place. And it will all start with the taking down of them. Both Contrabida and Dracula point at one logo. It's the symbol of the angel seekers. And with that, an army of people, both criminal organizations and police, government authority people alike, all surround Tokyo and gang as they finally finish their debriefing. Yeah, remember, this is what happened last week. After we finished shopping. To make things a little more tolerable, I made some summon a few monsters to help as well.
Yeah, may ano rin sila, may army. May battalion din sila.
Of 6.
6 monster only?
Yep, that's all he could summon in the time that he got. That's all the kindness you'll get out of me from this final arc. A birthright, eh? The president says. I've been watching all of that and I heard everything. I shall claim all those discs and achieve that birthright for myself. And then the boss is like, oh.
Teka lang,
Hmm?
hawak na ba nila yung complete list?
No, the last disc is actually, the last remaining disc belongs to the president. But, suddenly, the boss raises
Teka lang, ano ba yung list na yun?
an id disc.
Bakit pa nag-aagawan nila?
There are 9 discs total. The whole reason Tokyo, Billy, and Panacea are in this situation in the first place is because Mirai asked you to locate and return all those 9 discs to her. And now Mirai has revealed,
client nila nun,
yes,
na naging
she still is technically their client.
Bakit nga? What is
And
all
now Mirai has revealed that if you get all 9 discs together, you can fuse them to create a birthright disc. And if you insert it to a person with an id ability, if they're worthy enough, they can transcend identitatem discrimin and unlock the full power of their id ability. Gold Experience Requiem style.
mas magiging
And-
powerful?
And yeah, the plan is to take the last disc and give it to Tokyo, but the president and the boss have both shown up with an entire army and have heard about the plan for birthright, and now it's a scramble for the discs. You get it?
Yeah.
Cool. The disc is in the boss's possession now. Everyone is all shocked and stuff. What? Impossible! It was in my grasp this entire time, the president said. So this is the final disc, eh? I believe I'll let the Angel Seeker take care of you, Mr. President. I'll simply be going back to my secret hideout now. And when you're all finally done,
Sino may hawak ng final list? Si
the
Gundabila?
boss, yes, he suddenly got his hands on it. Calamity or some bullshit like that, if you remember what their abilities are. And then slowly he begins to turn around and walk away. The boss has the disc! Oh god, things just can't get any more complicated, Billy says. What do we do now?
Okay ba yung recording natin?
Yes, I believe so. Yep, there's audio. Thank frick. Are you sure you're okay with this? Masyadong maliwanag, so nilakas ko yung brightness. Hindi ka ba mababulag dyan?
Sige, gusto ko bababa ng konti. Ako lang naman nag-ano yan eh.
Yeah, why?
Kalahati lang.
Alright, so Mirai thinks to herself, this is bad. Everyone knows about the birthright strategy. The information that I've been trying to keep secret for so long has suddenly just been revealed. Dang it. I guess I haven't completely gotten rid of my calamity curse just yet. However, things aren't over yet. We have no choice, Mirai speaks up. We'll have to split up. Tokyo, we're going to have to protect you while you meditate. You need to prepare your mind for when we get birthright. No matter what happens.
Birthright is the last list.
Yeah, you're the superpower when you get all 9 discs fused. Yes. No.
Pag napagsama-sama na.
Find some place to hide and begin meditating. And no matter what, you must make sure you never stop meditating. I, Billy, and Panacea will hold off the president in order to ensure that he can't come any closer to the boss. Not that he can get any closer. As for the rest of you, Aya, Sung, Rosas, Amy, Dedma, Sofidel, you, the 6 of you, will be chasing after the boss and retrieving that final disc. Do I make myself clear?
Okay. Rosas will be the leader of the six since she is the more experienced in the group in terms of battlefield.
Very well. The five of you will follow my directions. I know exactly where the so-called hidden hideout is. They run off. Uh, Mirai, Billy, and Panacea turn to face the president as well as his army. Oh, oh, oh! How brave! So, the four of you think you can handle me and hold off? I tell you, you won't stand a chance. That last disc will be mine. Are you really okay with that? There's the chance, even if you beat me, do you believe you can beat the boss as well? If you don't, you'll all die, and the boss will unlock that birthright ability for himself. Are you okay with that possibility?
Billy said, Mr. President, you are not yet getting started. Watch and learn.
Fighting words. Now then, army, attack! As the army approaches, Mirai, Billy, and Panacea all rush in to fight as well. But we're going to not do that because we're dealing with this squad first.
Yeah. Rosa said, guys, you have to be prepared. When we face the contraband gun with the boss is a very powerful guy. Our life is at stake in here.
You don't think we know that? Sung says. Our lives are on the line here, we know that much.
If you want to back out at this early stage, you can.
Yeah, thanks, but I think I'll have to decline your offer, Sung said. I owe it to that Tokyo girl as well as the rest of the Angel Seekers. It's thanks to them that Amy was finally able to overcome her fears. And even Sofidel over here's finally opened up, and we could all be the best friends that we are today. So I'll gladly risk limb and life. You say that, a voice says. So let's put it to the test.
Sino yun yung boss na?
Blocking the path are criminals, id-wielding criminals belonging to Contrabida. You guys, this is as far as you guys will go. You're not going anywhere near the boss. They reveal their id abilities. In the front, a bunch of people carrying shields, and then in the back, swords as well as guns. I'll let you decide your. You're in the map, right?
Yeah.
I'll let you decide your team comp as long as it's anywhere within this area.
Okay na ako dyan.
Are you sure?
No. Rosas will lead. Teka. Kailangan ko na maanuhin. Amy and Sang will be on the left and right of the monster.
Left and right.
Yeah.
Amy?
Monster. Yeah.
And
Sang, since sila yung mga medyo powerful. Then the
alright.
three will line up.
Yeah, sure.
Hindi pwedeng paano? Horizontal?
Only up to 6 people can be in one area. So if you want them, they'll have to be like this, and Rosas will have to pick a side. Or you can have it so 3 of the monsters are with Amy, 3 are with Sung,
Yeah.
and Rosas is in the... Alright,
Yeah.
choose.
The 3 monster will, divided with
Mm.
Amy and Sam, and Rosas will lead on the
Who'll be
center.
with Amy and who'll be with Sung?
Ha? Yan na,
Sino
iangat
yung...
mo na pareho.
Alright. And so Fidel
Angat mo
Deadman.
naman si Sam.
Ha?
Angat mo naman sa tabi ni Rosas. Yan. Hindi pwede horizontal yung tatlo.
Yeah. Do you want them to be far away?
Yan. Yan. Tama na yan.
Alright.
Ibaba ko si Amy kay Rosas. Katulad kay Sam.
Like this.
Yan.
Alright. Then, let's get this party started. Hold on, I actually forgot everyone's
Angat
speed.
mo si Amy, tapat mo kay Aya.
Calculating for speed is such a pain in the ass. There's way too many people here. So let's just say 2 of you, and then 2 of me, and then 2 of you again. So I'll start with you guys. What do y'all do? Choose 2 people to make a move.
Tama na, mag-open muna ng character sheet si Mami.
This is a better.
Rosas will multi-target attack.
Oh shit. Wait, what's her range?
Long range.
Long shot 2, energy 7. 60-meter range. No, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, she can definitely reach them from where she is. All of them, in fact, are within range. So,
Yeah.
how many is she targeting exactly?
The 6 in front.
The 6 in front.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see here. Multi-target attack, specialization range. Alright, no advantage or disadvantage. This is damaging, right?
Yeah, damage yung attack.
Alright, roll for energy. Targeting guard.
So different.
Another bit of kindness from me. There is no shame, and in fact there is valor in running away.
Hindi kayo matatapos niyan.
You have tools. You purchase smoke bombs. I remember Sofidel has them.
Yeah. Ba't si Rosas meron? Nyek. Ang mababa! Ulit!
Now, boy. What did you roll?
Kanay ulit.
What did you roll?
552.
2, 5, and 5. Amazing.
Wala, ang mababa! 536. 12 pa din. 12 pa din. Pang sometimes.
Alright. Why does Rosas have damage? She's meant to be in full health. Is anyone else damage? No. Alright. Alright.
Ano nangyari?
I'll say success, but there's a twist. Rosas is like, we don't have time to deal with you peons. Tempestissimo. A whole bunch of glass shards suddenly surround Rosas like a storm, and then they all begin like a Gatling gun towards the enemies. But then the enemies like, ha! Were you not paying attention to our formation? We know how to deal with your inability, Rosas. Now then, men, stand your ground and change to formation Alpha, they say, and then they move forward closer like this, and then they reveal shields. They reveal like some weird force field shields, and then they are protected from the assault of Rosas as they all go cling clang 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 like that.
Ah, yeah.
But at least the enemies are a little closer now. Tish. So you guys have strategy. But that should be fine by me. Alright, that was Rosas. One more person can move. And then I shall
Sam will
move the...
attack with the Megami Tensei.
Can he reach?
Ha?
Long shot.
Long shot
6.
siya. The energy at damaging.
Yeah, he can reach the pentacles at the front.
Yeah.
All 6 of these, any of them.
The 3 in front.
Multi-targeting is impossible. They're way too far apart from each other.
So, isa lang.
Yeah.
Yung nasa tapat na lang niya.
Or actually, you can multi-target but only either these 3 or these 3.
Yun nga, yung tatlo sa harapan niya. Sabi ko.
Alright. Damaging?
Yeah.
Alright, let's see here. Oh, since what Rosas did wasn't a focus action, she still has a move action. Does she want to move?
Sige, abante siya ng ano.
She can also fly.
Makaangat na lang siya.
Alright. She's 10 meters up high in the air now. And then Sung. Is he gonna move?
Ha?
Is he gonna move?
No, just stay put. Long range naman siya eh.
Alright, so focus action.
Yeah.
Alright, deadly attack specialization plus focus. Alright, roll for energy with advantage 4.
Oh.
That one doesn't count.
Ha? Wala mo nang nag-explode.
That's
Dalawang
fine, you
six.
got 2 6s. That's pretty good.
Ilan yan? 6 or 9?
Where's the dot?
Nasa baba.
That
Nasa circle.
is a 9.
Okay. 21.
That's pretty good. Hold on, let me see the damage. Alright. Sung is able to deal some pretty good damage to the guys in the front. They hold their ground, but Sung summons some swords. Come! I've been practicing, you know. I have some new summons. Go, Knights of the Round Table. Some summons the 12 Knights of the Round Table from the tale of King Arthur. They're simply manifestations of their weapons, and they all launch towards the pages. They hold their ground as best as they can, but they're way stronger than Rosa's tiny individual shards, and their shield gets cracked a bit. Oh crap, our shields got cracked. It's just cracked, not broken. We can keep defending. Yeah! Damn, I admire their courage and morale. I guess. Too bad we're kind of enemies though, so I can't focus too much on that. Anyways, my turn now. The two guys right here at the back. They should be the ones in the back, not in the front. They reveal their bows. They aim up high, and then they fire a volley of arrows towards you guys. They're ignoring the guys at the back and focusing on the at the front and focusing on the guys at the back, since they're in the back for a reason. Aim at the guys at the back. They clearly want them protected for a reason. Alright. One will be aimed at Dadma, and one will be aimed at Sofidel.
Wow.
Here we go.
Walang mamamatay in today's video.
Let's hope. Alright, first attack, targeting Dadma. A 13, a 5, and a 6. A dice explosion. And a 1. 13 plus 5.
Dead man,
13
no.
plus 5 plus 6 plus 1. A 25. Targeting her guard, which is a 19. It hits for 2 damage.
Wow.
Alright, and then Sofidel. 11 plus 1 plus 4. That is a 12 plus 4, 16. Her guard is only an 11. She takes 1 point. Alright, Dedma foresees herself dying in the distance, as well as Sofidel. And she rushes towards Sofidel and protects her. Sofidel, look out!
Yun ni Sam?
Ni Dedma.
Ah.
Dedma got a few arrow shots on her back. A few were able to graze Sofidel as well, but at the very least they're alive. Are you okay, Sofidel? Sofidel's all scared and shit, but like she just solemnly nods. I'm still alive. Thanks, Dedma. Everyone, they have good morale as well, Dedma says. So we need to make sure we stay strong as well. She says as she clutches her back, because she's got some arrows in her spine now. Alright, 2 more move from your end. Rosas and Song can't move anymore.
Ba't di ko ma-open yung character? Ano nangyari?
What's happening? What are you trying to open?
Sige na, balikin ko. Pag mo tignan yung strategy ni Mano. Si Den pa muna. Si Den. Okay.
Rosa speaks up. Everyone, we need a strategy. How will we deal with their defenses? As it stands, my Tempestissimo isn't actually strong enough to pierce it through. Even with me and some working together like this. We need a plan. Their defense is solid. It's only going to be a matter of time.
Ayun. Deadma will, ang dalawa ang ano ko, papagalawin, si Deadma at si Sofidel. Deadma will throw a smoke bomb, while Sofidel will have the rope to capture. Habang naka-smoke bomb, pagka wala ng smoke, naka-rope na sila. That's my strategy.
Alright. Let's see here. 8.
If it's possible.
The smoke bomb has a throwing range of 10 meters and then 20 and then
grabe yung math skills mo, ah.
Alright, so Deadma can move forward right next to Rosas or Amy or Song or completely on her own.
Sa baba ni Rosas siya.
Alright?
Sa taas si Rosas, di ba?
And then she can try invoking the smoke bomb in here with disadvantage 2. You're alright with that?
Okay.
Alright. Thanks to consumable, that's one of your smoke bombs gone. But you do have advantage since I'll consider consumable as reliable. But since you're throwing at a farther distance, it'll only affect these 3 if it works. But then again, it is a darkness wall around here, so I guess it's still technically blinding all of them. So, roll for an attribute of 8 at no advantage or disadvantage.
Deadma?
Yes. Now, Deadma is rolling for darkness 8. The attribute roll is considered an 8 for this roll. Look at the dice and see what you need to roll for 8, and then roll that.
3d8.
Then roll that. This
Tatlong
is
8.
a boon. Yes.
Number 8, di ba? 3d8.
You'll need at least a 22.
15 plus 4 plus 2. Di ba umabot?
15 plus 4
21 lang.
plus 2. Are you joking me? That is darkness at power level 5. It is still good. This entire area is now surrounded by darkness. I mean, no one got affected from the enemy, so they're not blinded, but they definitely don't know what you guys are doing anymore from there. I mean, Snyder can Sofidel now as well. Now that I think about it, but, you know. So are you going through with your plan?
Yeah.
Sofidel will use a capture rope.
Yeah.
Let's see here, 4. That is a range of 60 at best. Alright, if Sofidel moves closer as well, she can try to capture 1. Only 1 among all of these.
Ito na lang kahilala nila.
Who?
Yan.
These?
Yan.
Alright. You're gonna try capturing a random 1.
Yan.
Alright, the attribute dice you need to roll is considered a 4.
What number?
Out of the kindness of my heart, I'll say Sophidel isn't affected by the darkness.
Anong number?
A 4. What dice do you roll if your
1d10.
attribute score is 4?
Ilan dapat?
The hold, bane, targets. Hold on. hold on. Toughness, guard, or resolve. Can target any of these. What do you want? But since it's a rope, I'll say that you're trying to beat their guard. And why not? I'll tell you the guards, they have 17.
Eh, paano to? Isa lang.
Yep.
1d10, wala tong 20.
No, you get to roll with a 20 as well. It's an attribute roll. It's a 50-50 chance according to the math. According to my math, if my math is correct.
Next one.
Oh, he obviously failed.
1 and 2. Ba't ganito pa yung dice ko?
Your dice are working against you again.
Ano? 12! Wala pa 2. Pero wala pa rin.
Yeah, that's still a fail.
Oo, sumasakit tuloy yung puso ni Mami. Nakas ng regla ni Mami.
Alright, I'll say...
My strategy is not working. I need to change my strategy.
Yep. I'll say success, but there's a twist. The Sophidel managed to capture one of them, but it's only for 1 round that they can't move. The binding couldn't get there. I should have thrown the rope first before we did the whole darkness thing, Deadma. As the enemies.
So, nag-ano nun eh. Hindi naman ako.
Turn now. Well, you're the one that said you would throw first and then do the rope. I just followed.
Naghahanap ng sisi si Mami.
Indeed. Alright. I'll move the 2 knights next. They are advancing. They're gonna go past the darkness and attack since they have melee weapons. They used all their movement to move, and that's their turn. Alright, it's your turn.
Sabi na?
Yes. These 4 have all made their turns, so Amy, Aya, and the monsters are all you have left.
I will spread the monster, move forward.
You can only move 2.
The one in front. The 2 in front.
The Harpy and the Mentor?
Yeah, the Harpy and the Minotaur.
Okie dokie. With 1 move action, since they have more than 12 meters of movement speed, they can move that much in 1 movement. That's just their move action. They still have a major action they can use.
Ano ba si Harpy at si Minotaur?
They have access to them.
Open ba yan?
They should be blue as well, not red, since they're your friends. Hold on, let me change their color real quick.
Oo nga. Ka-team sila eh. Dapat yung kalaban red.
There, I gave you access to Harpy and the Minotaur.
Yeah.
I'll give you access for everyone else, but for now, those are the 2 you need to know anyway right now.
I can't open it. Oh. Sakit na po sa liwanag.
There. Try again later when you get back. boy. Alright, so let me explain a strategy I came up with on how Mom could easily take them all down. Although she's already applied the smoke bomb, she can literally uh, just do this other idea, which I wanted her to do from the very beginning, which is let everyone hide inside Chocological. And then she runs away as fast as she can. Otherwise, if they want to win, the pentacles are worthless without the swords. So Aya can just haste herself, go immediately past their defense, murder them with her insane speed and power, then the pentacles will have no choice but to surrender. And then it's as easy as that. Even with her shitty luck, it should provide good success. It should have a good success rate. There you go. Those are my two obvious strategies that Journal definitely would have found out immediately if he was the one playing. Or not, I don't know. Even if he didn't, he rolls so well anyway. Knows anything is a good strategy for him. It's only a matter of time before Amy and I are the ones left to move, and then Mom will hopefully figure out. A similar strategy, or maybe better, who knows? She's trying to focus too much on the shielders. Trying to... like... if you see someone holding a shield, your instinct when fighting shouldn't be to punch the shield, but try to avoid and move past the shield and straight into your opponent, right? That's basic common sense, Sun Tzu Art of War 101. Shields are meant to be ignored. Sun Tzu probably. Fuck. Where did the Scotch tape go? Oh god. She has her idea points. She could use them. I'd be more than happy to tell her what I just said right now. Hopefully she's fine. You're back.
Nice, man.
Yeah, are you alright? Can we keep going? Hey, my brief.
So, sino na?
Still the Harpy and Minotaur's turn. They still have their major actions.
Ayaw nga.
You should have access to them now. Also, friendly reminder, you have your idea points and legend points.
Yeah.
You said you were gonna use them. Don't let them go to waste.
Si Minotaur Mola, he will attack damaging.
Unfortunately, his range is only melee. He can't hit anyone.
Bakit? Eh, malapit na siya.
He needs to be right next to an opponent. Also, he's kinda blind since he's in the middle of the smoke bomb smoke.
Ah. Hindi siya pwede mag-attack, no?
No. Well, he can do a focus action to move at twice his speed and attack with disadvantage.
Ayun. Total may damage na itong isang page of pentacle eh. Pwede niya ma-finish.
Alright. You're gonna go to this guy
Yeah.
and attack?
Yeah.
Alright, roll for might. No advantage or disadvantage.
Uy! 0! Uy! 2! Ano ba yan? Nag-explode ah.
You got an explosion at least.
15.
A 15. Targeting guard.
Malakas pala itong si Minito eh.
Success with a twist. The page guy dies, but Minotaur takes some damage. He rushes forward and does fight. He slams the axe against the page guy, but the page manages to block it, and then he manages to hurt the Minotaur a bit with a punch, but then the Minotaur strikes again, finally knocking down the guy. But the Minotaur did take some damage.
Very well.
Now you're Harpy.
Ooh, ganda din ang ano na to, powers niya. She can fly.
Specializes in setting up environmental traps and hazards.
Yeah. She will put traps na lang.
Alright, what kind of traps exactly?
Teka lang, natanong ako. Dito sa tapat, naglalagay siya ng parang pool. Para pag may umatak, di ba may smoke, hindi nila makikita. It's a hole na may mga patusok-tusok. Alam niyo isang ng movie.
The trap.
Ah,
Where exactly?
sa center.
Here?
Yeah.
Where Harpy is? Where the darkness is?
Hindi pa sa center.
Anong center?
Sa dadaanan nitong mga tatlong yeah.
You mean right where the darkness is? Yeah, that's definitely possible.
Doon.
Alright, but before that, barrier is what you're trying to invoke, the boon barrier. And that can only be invoked using creation, energy, entropy, or protection. None of which Harpy possesses. Yeah. She can't set up a pit trap in 6 seconds. A different kind of trap. Go look at the babes and boons of movement. Maybe.
Eh kung maghalis na lang siya ng biohazards, since rin siya. Parang mahihilo yung mga mawawala ng malay.
What biohazard? Also, disorienting them is a power level 7 Bane called Stupefy, which
Yung
is
parang
not something
chemical,
she can...
parang smoke bomb, pero pag naamoy yun, may ano siya, biohazard.
A bane, maybe?
Yeah. Iahagis niya doon sa tatlo.
Maybe you're thinking of demoralized or maybe break. Demoralized reduces their attack, break reduces their defense. You can choose one.
Demoralized.
Alright,
Break their attack.
who are you targeting?
Isa lang.
Hmm?
This
You
one.
can try
Sige,
multi-targeting but
page
with
of pentacle
disadvantage.
na lang.
The guy nearest the harpy?
Yeah.
Alright, since Harpy is blinded by the darkness, she has disadvantage 5.
Yeah.
And I guess she can do what the Minotaur did, which is a focus action to attack in melee range.
Sige. Ano muna siya? Lapit muna siya.
A roll for agility. With disadvantage 1.
Eh, paano yun? 1d10 lang.
Di 2D daw.
2d10 natin.
Pinakamagaba yung ano mo. Okay, hindi ka nag-roll ng disadvantage kay... oo, paano?
Ano ba yun ang mababa ng 20s ko? 2 and 3, 5 lang. Ano yan? Pero ayoko nang ito dito, Jane.
Ano ba
I
yan?
jinx si Mami for today's video. Hindi ko, tapos na rin naman tayo. Medyo
Ako.
nawala yung sakit ng tiyan ko nung night time.
Don't let some bad luck get in the way.
Hindi pa ako gumagamit nito kasi wala pa naman tayo sa video ng ano. Nag-uumpisa pa lang. It's a long war.
Alright. Journal likes to say the same thing. If you have legend points, you should use them. That's the only correct way to use them, I say. The creators of the game would agree with me. Because even they say that
Kaloy
same
pareho
thing.
kami, ayaw mo na din gamitin.
The game is already
pareho.
finished and he's never used them. Not that he ever needs to.
Unless, ano na, nangihina na yung team ko. Yung malalakas pa naman si
If you're already too weak, then it's already too late. Your legend points will amount to nothing if that's the case.
ano. O, ano na?
Come on, it's the law of diminishing returns, mommy. Basic thing you learn. Anyway, you managed to demoralize the guy, but the harpy took 1 point of damage. Alright, it's the enemy's turn now. The knights have made their move, the pages have made their move. These two are kind of trapped. What can these guys do?
Feeling ko rin naman nahihirapan ka.
Alright. Pentacles! Get rid of that darkness! They shall cast the Nullify Bane on this darkness. They must roll a 20 in order to succeed. They have, I'll say, disadvantage 2 because they don't know exactly where they should aim, where the center of the eye of the storm is. If we consider the darkness cloud, smoke cloud to be like a tornado thing. A 14 plus 3 plus 2. A 19. Close, but they needed a 20. There's still one more guy though who's also gonna try to attempt to dispel the darkness. A 19
Wow.
plus 1 plus 2.
Success.
The darkness is no more. They managed to succeed by creating a force field all around the smoke field and then making it tiny and then making it disappear. The mist turns into a bottle of water and is turned into a puddle on the ground as quickly as it does. All the vapor condensed immediately. That's their turn.
Okay, it's my turn.
Yes, Amy, Aya, and the rest of these monsters.
Okay.
If you give me a legend point, I can show you a strategy that will guarantee you victory right now, I say.
Legends na?
Idea point.
Ano ba kung block?
Legend points. Idea points are for me to give you ideas. Legend points are to give you advantage on your rolls.
Guys.
What you are trying to use are
Idea.
ideas. Alright. I have two strategies in mind you can use. Which one do you want to hear? The offensive beat them up style or the defensive run the fuck away style?
The finish them up.
Alright. So,
Ay, dapat pala hindi ko na inano kasi matatapos na tayo makakalimutan ni Mami. Isusulat ko dito.
we have
Sa
time.
note ko.
You have time to act out on the strategy right now.
Okay.
Alright, so mommy, when someone has a shield up, when the enemy you're fighting has their shield up, what do you think is the best course of action?
Explosion.
No, like I meant like if you're like having a fist fight but your enemy has their guard up, what do you want to do in that situation? Let's use boxing as an analogy, I guess. So the enemy has their guard up.
Shield.
What do you think is the best move?
Remove the shield.
Alright, and how do you remove the shield?
I don't know. Kaya nga nangihingi ako sa'yo ng idea eh. Ako di pinag-isip mo.
Alright, well typically, boxers don't have, the only way a boxer can remove an enemy shield is if they have a height and weight advantage in boxing. And if you have the height and weight disadvantage, then the enemy isn't gonna block in the first place. You are the lightweight guy right now, and the enemy is the heavyweight guy that has their guard up. You can't beat that guard, so what do? Avoid it. You have the tools necessary to avoid the guard. You have Aya. By just casting haste, she could have just avoided the guard and went straight for the attackers. The sword guys. Without the swords, the pentacle guys, they're nothing but shielders. They have no choice but to retreat once their attackers are gone.
Yun nga gagawin ni Mami. Nanahan mo lang ako.
Sure.
And ano pa?
Yeah, once Aya manages to pierce through their guard, even if you roll shitty, Aya has enough consistency, and not to mention she's already in the enemy's side anyway, and there's not much the enemy can do against that. That even if you roll shitty, you're still technically going to win with that strategy.
Ako nakakalipad pa si Aya, di ba?
Yes, exactly.
Kaya siya makakaano.
Exactly. So with that in mind, who are you moving? The two
Aya.
characters. Alright.
Aya will do the thing.
What will she do?
Oh.
Her movement rating is 16. With a move and major action, this is as far as she can move. Notice how that's not enough to reach the enemy side. Like I said, according to the plan. That's when you can use Boon Focus Haste that Aya has. There we go. Gosh. Alright, as a major action, she casts Haste on herself.
Ano ba yung haste?
Haste. Synonyms for the word haste. Speed up. Accelerate. Move faster. Quick. More quicker. At power level 6, that's 8 meters of movement, 1 extra major action, and +2 guard. Alright, and using her move action, as well as her major action, she breaches the enemy's defenses, but unfortunately that's all her actions. You're going to have to wait until next round to attack.
Amy na?
Sure. Heyo! Yes, as the smoke dissipates, she manages to breach through the defenses with blazing speeds and like, oh shit! The enemy's gotten past our defenses. Our strategy's been compromised.
IDIV, di ba pwede din siya ng long range? Pupunta naman siya doon sa kabilang side ng page of sword. Pwede yun?
What's she doing? She doesn't have the exact same speed as Aya, but her thing is,
Kasi may crime brain, ano naman siya, di ba? Ability.
I mean, I guess.
Gagamitin niya.
Have you looked at her character sheet and seen her items as well?
Yeah, gagamitin niya yung canceller kapag nandun na siya sa ng page of sword.
Alright, so this is as far as she can move if she wants to attack. But if she's only focused on approaching, then she can go all the way until here.
Kung gagamitin na niya yung canceller, agad-agad.
Let's see the range. 20 meters, but 40 meters if you're fine with disadvantage. Then yeah, she can reach these guys.
Yeah.
You also have the Dominator's camera, which you can use to brainwash people. Amy has that.
Paano pag ginagamit ang Dominator's camera?
You select a target, and then you make a roll targeting the resolve. If you roll higher than the resolve, you can command them a one-word action, and they're gonna be forced to do it, as long as it's nothing too harmful. Like, you can command them to duck, and then they'll be forced to duck out of their volition. If you tell them to run, then they're going to run.
Yung canceller, maka-cancel yung nila, di ba, power?
I guess so, yeah, but they don't have any boons activated right now, so there's nothing for the canceller to cancel.
Yung Dominator's camera na lang sa page of Pentacle.
If you use Dominator's camera, then there's no need for Amy to even move in the first place.
Okay.
This can be a focus action, in other words. Alright, the target obeys a one-word command until the end of their next turn, at which time the bane ends. Alright, who is Amy targeting?
Yung yung may damage na. Ay, pwede kahit sa dulo, yung page of sword.
You'll have disadvantage.
Yeah, sige.
Alright, well, since it's a focus action, you have neither advantage or disadvantage. Roll as if your attribute is 5. Oh, it actually has powerful. Alright, so you have advantage 1.
Bale, 3d6.
If you'd like, you can use legend points even.
Yeah, sige. Gamit na tayo. Kasi sa page of sword na to isa sa mga...
Alright.
Uy, 16, 5, and 1. 5 and 2.
Alright, that's good. 16 plus 5 plus 2. 23. Targeting one of the page of guards, the resolve. It's only a 13. So that is definitely a success.
Anong nangyari din sa sinend ko?
Anong sinend?
Na legendary points.
You got an extra advantage. You didn't roll for the extra advantage?
No.
Or roll another d6 then. could be higher?
6.
Alright, then that's an explosion. You see?
1.
At 29, alright, so it's no longer a success, mommy.
It's more than a success.
Yes, it's a critical success. Alright, I'll say, rather than a single word command, you can give them a single sentence command. So what are you commanding the Page of Sword guy to do?
To run and never come back and surrender.
Run and never come back?
Or surrender.
That is indeed a one-word command.
Surrender na lang.
Well, you have an entire sentence to work with, but you're still just gonna go for one word.
What do you mean?
Well, even if he does surrender anyway, he's just one guy. There's still plenty of others.
Edi itong tatlo. Pwede?
Well, you already chose your target to be the Page of Sword. You can't change now. You already rolled.
Ano ang sinasabi mo? Hindi mo gets.
I'm saying, are you okay? Surrender or run away and never come back? Choose. Which one do you think is more advantageous for you?
Run and never come back.
Remember, the camera only works for a few seconds. So if you tell him to surrender, then he's gonna surrender for all of 6 seconds before coming back to fight. If he runs away though, it'll take a while for him to run back to the fight, and at which point you could have already won, and he'll be useless. You see?
Run pa, diba? And never come back.
Well, I thought you were still trying to make him surrender.
Bakit hindi ako pa sinasabi, run?
No, but then you decided you wanted it to be surrender. So is it run?
Run.
He runs. Alright. And there is actually just one...
May damage na yun, diba? Yung pinaano mo?
No. They're all still full healed. Because someone thought it was a good idea to beat up the shields instead of going directly for the main body. Smart move. Anyway, there's only one guy left, and then the remaining monsters can make their move. The night guy is like, coward, come back here. Don't let that stupid ass camera. That's our own technology. They're using our technology against us. Yeah, we got some special help from a traitor from you guys. There's a traitor, impossible. Alright, he tries to nullify the guy's fear and trying to run away. It doesn't succeed. Alright, and that's his turn.
Okay.
It is now the remaining 4 monsters who haven't moved yet.
Sige, I'll move the hag and the pixie.
Alright, what are they gonna do?
Wait. Hindi ko ma-open.
Nani? Alright, no, don't add a new macro. There, try again. Who are you looking at?
Hug. Multi-target
control.
attack siya, oh.
Yes.
Tapos ano pa siya? Multi-target.
She's weak, but she has long range to make up for it.
Ano siya?
She's weak, but she has long range to make up for it.
Old lady pala siya.
A wacky old lady that is a master of the arcane arts of magics.
Yeah. So the old lady will attack using fire. Multi-target attack.
Alright, who's she targeting?
Using fire, pwede yun?
She can target anyone here without any penalties.
Just one?
You can target either all three of these, all two of these, yes, that includes these, your harpy friend, or all two of these, and that includes your minotaur friend.
Tatlo.
These three then? Alright. So is the hag gonna move or is this gonna be a focus action?
Focus.
Then that is advantage 3, I believe. Roll for energy.
Energy. Ilan? 3 advantage?
Yes.
So magiging 4.
This really didn't have to take this long.
11, 9, 8.
11 plus 9 plus 8, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That is a 28. Targeting their guard and stuff. They all fall. Kick, 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 kick. You children have been very naughty. Grandma here's gonna have to teach you all a lesson. With fire! Flames whooshes in. And the guys, they just don't have the time to react. They're burned to a crisp. And are knocked unconscious by the flame. Shit, shit, shit. We're falling down one by one. One of them says. I thought they were just being idiots, without any plan or strategy and just relying on their strength and mocking us. But it turns out they really are just this powerful. There's still 3 guys you can move.
Ano pa?
Huh? There's still the pixie, the slime, and the Alron.
Pixie pa nga. Galing niya. Hindi na pala kailangan agency seeker, yung ano ng monster na
He usually doesn't have the time to set up to summon this many monsters at a time.
Wag mo na si Pixie, pwede.
Yeah? You can move them in any order you want. It doesn't matter.
Ito si Alron.
Alright.
Pagkaan siya lalagay siya ng shield sa harap. Ay, wag na lang. I-heal na lang. I-heal siya ng allies.
Alright. The only ones who are damaged right now are Sofidel and Deadma.
Yeah. Ilan ang kaya niya i-heal?
She can auto-success heal a single target. Otherwise, you need to roll if you're gonna heal more than one person.
Sige, I will roll. Sino ba may damage?
Deadma and some. Everyone else is full health.
Deadma and?
Sofidel.
Ba't wala silang bilog, no?
Yeah, I mean, wala silang bilog. That's because they don't have any banes on them.
Okay, anong ito? Ilan?
It's a 4, so 1d10, no advantage or disadvantage. As long as you can roll a 12, you succeed.
Sure.
Really don't want them to be damaged for the fight against the boss.
Ilan pa ba ito? Tatlo pa? Uy, 17 agad. Tsaka 9
Alright, 17 plus 9.
plus 2.
That is a 27, which definitely succeeds. So I'll just say you full heal them.
Yeah. Full heal talaga.
Alright, Slime and Pixie are the ones that are left. Pixie is a
Now,
healer, and as for Slime, huh?
Next week na ulit.
Nah, come on. We can move to the next. It'll so that it's the next round next week.
Okay. Kalaban mo na?
No,
Hindi
all
ka
the
tapos?
enemies have already made their move, Mom. It's just you that's left to make your move. So all 4 of the monsters are moving now. Were you not paying attention when I said that all 4 of them can move now?
Sino? Sino?
The monsters. All
Kaya
4
nga,
of
may
your
nag-
monsters.
Ay, nakasino, di ba?
You've only moved the hag and the all round. There's still the slime and the pixie.
Pwede akong 4, tirahin ko?
Yes! Oh my goodness. Could I not have worded that better?
Si Pixie, mag-ano lang siya? Aabante. Wala siyang gagawin na attack.
Okay.
Pwede ba yan?
All of her actions will be spent on moving as close as possible.
Yeah.
Okay. For what reason, I do not know, but you're the boss. And what about the slime?
Ano yung bolster?
Increase someone's offensive capabilities or whatever.
Ayun na lang, mag-ano lang siya ng bolster sa kanyang allies.
The slime?
Si Pixie.
I thought you said she would move it far as close to the enemy as possible. Are you changing your mind?
Yeah, sabi ko, teka lang eh.
Alright, who's she
Di ba?
buffing?
Sam.
Alright, that's auto success, isn't it? Yes. Alright, so what attribute is Sung gonna get boosted on?
Eh di yung ano niya, Mike, yung lakas niya, ano ba?
The attribute Sung uses to attack is energy.
Energy, yeah, the energy niya. Oo nga, no, attack specialization energy.
He's not Billy who punches. He's Sung who summons.
Ay, oo nga, no, ano ba yan? Hindi naman pala siya nakikipaglaban. Si ano
So-
na lang, si Rosas na lang pala. Dahil ito nakikipaglaban.
Yes, that makes way more sense.
Nagugutom na kasi si Mami eh.
Come, you had tea and I had.
Kasi mo. Takasin pa ang kanyang ano.
Bolster power level 3 to her energy. Is that right? Yes. And then slime.
Slime. Ayun, mag-ano na nga siya, mag-set up na nga siya ng mga ano, pwede?
Sino? Si slime?
Oo, ng barrier.
And he can try. Yes. What exactly is he gonna do? What barriers he making?
Parang shield sa kanila.
He's too weak to set up a force field barrier type shield. He can make some sort of spike trap or make it a puddle that makes you get slower.
Ano yun, paddle?
Hindering, obscuring, or damaging. Those are the types of barriers he can produce.
Ano?
Hindering, as in like,
Ihinder na.
yes,
Mga
make them
kalaban.
slower.
Ayun na lang.
Obscuring, as in make them blind. Or damaging, make them get hurt when they're inside the barrier. Hindering,
Yeah. Ano ang ulit yung hindering?
make them slower.
Ay, hindi. Yung pangalawa.
Like, make them walk on ice, maybe. Huh? Obscuring, conceal,
blind, no?
yes.
Ayun na lang. Ang ganda.
roll for alteration.
Ganyan. Or 1d10. Ngek! 6 and 2.
It lasts for 1 round.
Kapag nagbigay ako ng ganito, ang taas naman ang roll ko. Pag hindi ako nagbigay, ang baba
That's
ng
the
roll ko.
power of legend points. Cool. So Amy and the hag and the slimer all being hidden now. And that's it. We'll continue next week, I guess. This is the wrong song. Whatever.
Ikaw muna sa mga.
Pleasure you can't have. Now look where you ended up at. 'Cause out of 7 million people you won't find another me. If you wanna have it all, now my love don't come for free. Oh baby, baby, yeah. You gotta treat me like a lady, yeah, yeah. 'Cause I don't need no man to save me. Boy, I'll make you crazy. So look into my eyes and be real with me tonight. Treat me like lady like.
Treat me like lady like.